Okay, welcome back everybody to the Skylanders Giants Let's Play. Welcome back. My name is Twilight Aegis, and in the last episode, sorry Flynn for interrupting, but we're freaking talking. In the last episode, we ended up going to Rumbletown and helping out our boy Ermit here, who has a horrible fear of clouds. And then we went to the Cutthroat Carnival because, well, our engine got struck by lightning, and a very coincidental lightning attack right after Flynn said, hey, let's hope this doesn't happen. Speaking of our boy Flynn, we're going to be talking to him. Let's head off into the next
I'm officially
chapter.
freezing here, and that means we've made it to the frozen wasteland. So you're ready to head down and find that robot. Radio, let's get in the lander and think very warm thoughts. Do you think you could have parked your robot in a colder place?
Not a choice in the matter. Cursed thing is haunted. Kept yapping at me, so I got rid of it. It's safe enough. Only thing here are those foul ice ogres, but they're too mushy-headed to figure out how to use it anyway. But it's around here somewhere. You'll find him. That's the thing about giant robots. You always find them.
That sounds great, and kind of weird. But I think the Skylander can handle this one. I'm gonna hang back and keep Callie warm.
Yeah, all that hot air ought to keep me nice and
Alright, so as I mentioned in the previous episode, we will be showing off and revealing the last main member of our party here for the Let's Play. And that's gonna be our boy Thumpback, the water giant. We love Thumpback. Thumpback's great. Love this guy. Literally love this guy. Alright, first things first. Let's just hop down here. Anyway, so Glacier Goalie is kind of weird for me, because more recently, when I think of Giants, I'll remember Glacier Goalie, only because since we've been playing Skylanders on the channel, like, I was like, oh my gosh, this level exists. I always, as a kid, forgot about this level, like, just all the time. It's not a bad level. It's not like my favorite in the game, but it's not a bad level. But I just totally forgot about its existence, because I never replayed this level. I replayed Troll Home Security a lot. I replayed... Oh, hold on.
That was really nice of you. Most people just ignore me. I think because they are afraid of ghosts. I don't mean to bother anyone. I'm just cold and lonely out here. I used to live inside a giant robot. You might even say I was the giant robot. But I was abandoned. Want to see it? Come on, this way.
Anyways, I would replay Troll Home Security, Chaos's Castle, Drill X's Big Rig, Molken Mountain, the Oracle, those, Rumbletown, and Junkyard Isles, you know, quite a bit. And I guess kind of, you know, the Archean Vault, the Secret Vault of Archean Secrets. I would replay those, you know, every now and then. We can get a little, let's get a little cameo here from the Magic Giant.
Any last wishes?
Again, I think I've mentioned one of my favorite personal catchphrases in the entire game.
This place is strong.
I just love that catchphrase. I think it's great. Anyways, I think I've mentioned I think Ninjini's kind of underrated. Even though she's not like my favorite giant or anything, just as a character, I feel like she's underrated. I really like her design. I think she's fun to play. I love her catchphrase. Overall, Ninjini's pretty cool, honestly. I really like Ninjini. Way more than I did as a kid. As a kid, I just thought Ninjini was alright. Didn't love or like hate Ninjini. Just thought Ninjini was alright. But I definitely like Ninjini a lot more now than I did when I was younger. Because actually, Ninjini was my least favorite giant when I was a kid.
Hail to the whale!
Alright. But anyway, so I kind of always forgot about this level. And I don't as much anymore. But just every time I come back to this level, I always think of
ice
that.
Block. Understandable, as it is very cold. But you can melt it. Watch this. Now just rotate the crystal using
Yeah,
that
every time I come back to this level, I'm like, oh wow, I actually remembered it this time. Because for some reason as a kid, I never replayed through the entire story of the games.
What are you doing? That block you melted was for the great evil Ice Master. Oh, you'll pay for this.
we've upset Noodles. The ice ogres think my robot body is their new master ever since I was left here in the cold. It's not evil, or anything, really. Noodles is just crazy.
Alright.
Skylanders of the air element are stronger in this zone.
You.
Now you're gonna destroy Snowman too? Those were also for the great evil Ice Master. Call it all Snowclopsies. Teach this ice-melting snowman breaker a lesson.
Alright. So anyways, Thumpback can throw his anchor. It's got really good range. And obviously it also hits up close, which is nice. Secondary attack is he can do this really nice dive. That actually really helps with snow physics, ice physics, I meant. It really helps with that a little bit. Helps with the maneuverability.
When the great evil Ice Master rises again, you will be punished. You just wait.
Okay. Now, as characters who can fly can kind of negate the ice physics. I think actually Ninjini can too, because she floats. So characters like that probably can as well. Let's jump down here because we blew that little, I don't know. It wasn't a building, but we blew whatever that was up. Got the other lucky wheel of experience. So that's the second wheel of experience that we have obtained. And let's keep walking. Okay. Okay. Well, let me know down in the comments. Are there any levels in the series where it, you know, maybe it's not necessarily a level you think is bad, you just don't remember it very much.
Frozen blocks.
You know, when you come back and you play through the games or whatever, you're like, oh yeah, this one, you know? But what I was saying was, as a kid, for some reason, one reason I barely ever played Glacier Goalie was I didn't really play through the games often. I would just replay levels all the time. So again, I can't tell you how many times I played through Chaos's Castle or Drill X's Big Rig. But I mean, how many times did I play through Skylanders Giants as a kid? Maybe like 2, because I mainly just replayed levels over and over.
While Archaeans tend to remember things above and to the side of them, they have a hard time with things physically below them. Odd as that may seem, it does explain why they generally avoid burying the treasure they acquire. Those who do place treasure in spots requiring a drop in elevation almost always forget about it.
Interesting. Alright, let's flip this bad boy and throw it somewhere. Alright, we got a feat of strength, and that's going to lead us right to a nice little treasure chest. What's going on, Moose? Good morning. Hope you're doing well.
Success!
Alright, we can see another treasure chest in the distance right over there as well. And we can actually see Thumpback's soul gem, so that's nice. Hey, there, you heard that little noise? That was the lucky wheel of health, not health, wealth. The lucky wheel of wealth coming in there. Coming into play. Alright, before we kill the Bag of Boom, who throws bombs, we actually need this. Wow, thanks, game. I appreciate that.
Uh-oh.
Alright, hold on.
Ice focus.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back here. There we go. Okay, we gotta blow that up right there. Alright, we can come back. We can come back. Just make sure you do that. I don't know if any Bag of Boom spawn again. I don't think they do. But make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. That'll give you the legendary treasure. Also, Thumpback does have combos. He'll do a little more of a close range spin. That's actually a really helpful combo. He, alongside Chop Chop, just has some of my favorite combos in the series, honestly. And then Fright Raider, even though I don't I don't love all of his combos, one of his combos is super cool. And it's one of my favorite moves. We'll get there with Fright Raider, we'll get there. How we doing? We're doing well. Today was a pretty good day. Hope yours was good as well. Alright, we got the floral reef paint job. That's 100 gold going to Thumpback. Alright. Anyway, so that's the teleporter that'll bring you up there. So make sure that you go there. Believe it or not, the level's actually almost done. This is a very short level. However, we have a very good-sized elemental zone over here. This is a big boy. This is a big one. We got a fire elemental zone. We've already let Hot Dog kind of have a little debut, little cameo, so we'll let Hothead take care of it.
I'm on fire!
Since there aren't as many characters to introduce in Giants again, I might let like every character we're not playing as kind of appear maybe once or twice, but then we'll give the rest of the goodies to the actual cast we're playing as.
In Fuego, Chomsky.
There we go. Because also I believe we are playing on hard mode, so the more goodies the better, right? Ooh, frame rate here is a little rough. Frame rate here is a little rough. Let's make sure we grab that right there. Okay. Let's see. Let's make sure we don't miss anything. I don't think I need to drop down there immediately. If I did, I can always come back. Oh, we can actually just... Okay, that's fine. There we go, that activated again. Hello.
Did I mention this place also has a world-class Skystones player? Me!
Okay, I mean, we could fight you. You know what? Why not?
Correct.
Why not? We'll skip the dialogue. We'll do a quick game of Skystones. I'm not gonna do every Skystones game, in you know all the levels, but again, why not?
Blaster Troll.
Okay.
Mace Major.
Let's see, I actually can't take that Mace Major, so there, we'll do that.
Mace Major. Mace Major.
Okay, that's gonna go there. Wow, I can't take that either. That's unfortunate. Okay. I'll stick that right there.
Inhuman Shield. Mace Major.
Lots of Mace Majors, alright. Well, at least we can take that.
Archean Jouster.
And that's a quick little Skystones game. Let's see which Skystone we get. Oh, that's definitely the one we're going to be getting.
You win.
Sometimes you can kind of tell which one you're going to get.
Stone collected.
Nice.
Hey, not bad.
I do believe you can get more Skystones by, like, replaying. So let's just do that real quick. You got some video games today after work. What'd you get?
Mace Major.
Okay, let's see.
Mace Major.
This month is also going to be a great game for video game hauls for me as well. Again, Sonic Frontiers comes out next week. Splatoon 3 Amiibo comes out next week. Among Us VR comes out next week. And then the following week after that is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, baby.
Inhuman
So
Shield.
excited for that. That'll be the next Let's Play we do on the channel.
Mace Major.
I think we'll hold on to Edge lose. It's a tie. If I go here, I lose. If I go here, it's a tie.
Boom Fiend.
2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks.
Boom Fiend.
Oh, I lost.
You lose.
Oh. Wow. I actually...
Mace
Okay,
Major.
correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, isn't the second time you go against them actually more difficult? I think they actually have better stones maybe the second time. Because we didn't see any of the Mace Majors with only one blade on the ends of them. Yeah, put that
Inhuman
there.
Shield.
Okay, we'll do one more attempt. Let's see.
Chompy.
So that's just our normal Chompy.
Archean Jouster.
That's just a normal Chompy. You said you got Duke
Mace
Nukem,
Major.
Amper 3 Rock. Rock Bank? Was that meant to say Rock Band? And you pre-ordered new Pokemon. Hey, sick. Good stuff. What do we want to do here? I can do this.
Mace Major.
Which one did you pre-order? I have pre-ordered the double pack, so I'm getting Scarlet and Violet.
Major.
I always get both versions. Oh, the Boom Fiend will still. Oh, never mind. It'll still. I keep forgetting he's got a Boom Fiend after. I'm like, oh, I'm used to them not having the element, and then they just form a block. But anyways, I will be getting Scarlet and Violet.
Collected.
That's a terrible Skystone. Okay, well, thanks for nothing on that one. That wasn't worth it. But yeah, you can't get more Skystones by doing that. We will be eventually probably playing through maybe both games on the channel. We'll see. We'll see. I'll say that's a maybe. But we'll be playing through Pokemon Violet, which as of this point in time is my choice. Between the games. So yeah, our 9th Let's Play for the Twitch channel will be Pokemon Violet specifically. Okay, go, jump down. However, I do like some of the Scarlet exclusives as well. I just like the Violet ones better so far. But the Scarlet ones have nice ones. I'm glad it's not like the case of, ooh, I really like the ones for this game and I don't like the ones for this game. I like how it's like, I like both, I just like one better. For example, Armorogue and Ceruledge are perfect examples. I think both of them are super cool looking Pokemon. I just happen to like Ceruledge better. You're just getting Scarlet? Gotcha. Alright. So we're gonna bounce down here. We've got this prism puzzle. I also want to make sure I just grab everything. So, there we go. Stomp on that Chompy. There's a treasure chest over here. Let's make sure we grab this.
Money to burn.
There we go. Good stuff. I want this last one. Oh, how? He's a big boy. He's literally a giant. How did it take that many bounces to collect that? Okay, let's see what we gotta do. It's been a while since I've done this one. Thanks for that, I guess.
Heat rises.
Let's see here. So that goes there. Oh, you know what? This one probably comes down. Oh, sometimes it is so hard to see that arrow right there sometimes. I remember I've gotten stuck on this puzzle because I just did not. Okay, I did not see the arrow on this prism. Okay, let's put this back. Okay, it does have to be pushed the other way. Never mind. Alright, you can't be pushed to the side, so let's see. Oh, I can just push this one back. I'm dumb. I need some caffeine. There we go. Simple. Alright, here we go.
Ambush.
Here's another instance of an ambush. It's only one sunburn. Okay, I think in other difficulties it might be more than just one sunburn. I thought it... Okay. Well, sunburn still does a ludicrous amount of damage. Okay, let's let Pop Fizz kind of come in and take care of this. Okay, well that was still a crap ton of damage. Okay, so I guess there's just not as many. Oh gosh, hi. There's not as many sunburns because I'm pretty sure there were 2. So maybe I don't know, or maybe it was just 1. Maybe it was just 1, and maybe I'm just crazy. Literally 1 health. Thank you. But anyways, in locks, that sunburn is a force to be reckoned with. Just, you gotta be careful. If you play safe, it's no problem. But one little mistake, you're taking a lot of damage. Anyways, there's the hat. There we go. And there's the fire gate. So I had a treasure chest in there. There were some sky stones in there, and then the hat. Will a thumpback take back over?
Hail to the wheel!
Okay, let's keep moving. Oh, that was unfortunate. That didn't go anywhere. Alright, slide down here.
Ha! You fell right into my trap! Well, except for the part where you destroyed my gift to the great evil Ice Master. So now you're gonna pay for your mistake!
Okay. Again, we can honestly just walk around and we'll be fine. Beautiful. Finally getting some better places to level up. Nice. Okay, let's see. And goodbye.
Oh, capsizing the competition!
Okay, we get 2 bounce pads. Grab that experience right over there by the ice cacti, I guess. Alright, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay, we want to make sure we cross this. And that'll give us this good old soul gem. 4, boy thumpback. Okay, but as you kind of saw in there, sometimes when you're near an enemy, he'll still do the... Okay, also we can push this block now. He will sometimes do more of a long-range throw, but also when you're close, he'll also do more of a short range, and it won't really take as long. You kind of saw it in there. Squared World Life, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Crazy.
Hope you're doing well.
ogres. They've made a slippery ice
Alright,
bowl.
hold on.
They do that sometimes.
Alright, let's just jump out of the
Reminds me
bowl.
of
Let's just...
something.
Doing alright?
Looks
Well,
like
that's good to
you
hear.
need use
Welcome to
your
the stream.
own slippery momentum to slide up to the top of the bowl.
Okay. There we go. Okay, let's move over here. Here's another treasure chest. I'm going to actually give this treasure chest here to Pop Fizz because we are working towards his faster potions. If you're just tired and sore, I feel you there. My workout today was a doozy, I would say.
Yes, very good.
My legs are going to be very sore in the morning. It was leg day, gamers. Never skip leg day. It was leg day. Okay, good. I think Pop Fizz can now get that upgrade. Also, I am now realizing I have not obtained the Winged Sapphire yet. I'm hoping I haven't made a mistake and missed it. I hope I haven't missed it. I usually don't miss Winged Sapphires. And there are a couple, like 2 in this game that I would actually miss all the time when I was a kid, but I remember which ones those are. You said you got headbutted during practice? Oh, that's not fun. Hello, Auric. Alright, hats, Frigid Chompy. That's a pretty good Skystone, actually. Still don't need anything, but that's what Auric's got. Alright, let's see. I know where the Winged Sapphire is. We haven't missed it. We haven't missed it. It's like... I think it's like right over there somewhere. We haven't missed it. We're close to it. Stuff happens when you do sports. Oh, trust me, I know. I got it. Well, not a bunch of injuries, but I got hurt a good amount of times while I was in football. Nothing that was like...
Nice going.
Actually, okay. This injury, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this injury I have. It's like... I call it a permanent ankle injury because like it It's not gone away in like over 10 years. I've been dealing with it for like 12 years now. So basically, for almost a whole year, I was basically messed up. I don't even know what was wrong. I genuinely think, there's the wing sapphire. I genuinely think I sprained my ankle when I was in football because the field was grass, not turf. So and it was very uneven. It was very uneven. There were a lot of patches of grass everywhere, and I would roll my ankle all the time. All the time. Multiple times per practice. I did football for 3 years, and I just remember one time after rolling it, like it hurt. It really hurt. But I don't like going to the doctor, so I said nothing. As a kid, and I dealt with it. And I walked on that hurt ankle. I'm not kidding. That ankle hurt every day for probably... I don't remember exactly how long, but I know it was at least 9 months, because football season was like, you know, in the fall, and it hurt to like March or April. To the point where I was limping. I ended up getting so used to it, it wasn't like as hard to, you know, tell and everything. But here's the thing. I still have issues with the ankle. If I'm on it too much, like let's just say I'm on my feet literally all day and I really don't get to sit down for like, I don't know, let's say anywhere between 9 to 12 hours, I would say. It's really, it's not like, oh, after a couple hours of work, my ankle hurts. It's gotta be like, it's gotta be a lot. All right, hold on, these guys got armor and that makes them troublesome. I got hit. Okay, well, at least I'm back out to level 4. Let's finish it off. Let's just let Pop Fizz take the rest. But anyways, so I walked on this. I think I genuinely, in hindsight, think my ankle was probably sprained or something. It definitely wasn't broken. Obviously, but I think it was probably sprained or something. I walked on it just until it eventually went away. But still to this day, and I think it's just something we have to deal with, is, you know, on days where I am just on my feet from dusk till dawn for the next, just the next day, my ankle will hurt exactly like it did when I was a kid from football. In the exact place, everything is the exact same. So, you said you run a lot in wrestling before practice? I got you. I did wrestling for 1 year. It wasn't my favorite. But also, the coaches were really, really bad. Like, we had some good wrestlers. So, like, maybe they were just bad with me, but they didn't show me how to do anything. They literally just put me up against the best wrestler, and like, yeah, he'll kind of show you what to do. And this kid was a show-off. He didn't show me what to do. He showed me what he knew how to do. So, all right, we got a feat of strength here. We'll let T-Rex take it. So, this kid just basically pinned me in all the different kind of maneuvers that they knew, and I just didn't know what was going on at all. Like, I just didn't. Like, did you learn anything? I'm like, no. I learned how to tap out. And like, he didn't show you anything? I'm like, no, he didn't. It was just a wrestling match between me, this brand new kid to wrestling who's never done it before, and the best wrestler on the team. And I don't know, I did it for, I think, I don't even remember how long I did it. Maybe a couple weeks, and then like, I was like, no. No, I don't like this. I'd rather do a different sport. But I do know, I do know some wrestlers. It's a cool sport. Just those coaches kind of ruined it for me a little bit. So, okay, I know I said we'll let Pop Fizz take over. We'll just keep going with T-Rex because we might have like one bag of boom left. You had 2 state champions.
Hey,
nice.
There it is.
There you go. And all your coaches were state champions at one point. See, there you go. You've got the coaching you need. Alright. I think it's just gold in whatever that thing is. But we'll get it. Throw the bomb, bro. Yeah, it's literally like 25 gold, but hey, 25 gold. It's 25 gold. Yeah, you said they break you up by experience. See, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. But I think I was the only new kid. Yeah, and it just didn't go well. Okay, let's melt this one. But anyways, Glacier Goalie is a very short level. This is not a long level at all. Doing the fire gate definitely like makes it a little bit longer than the actual level itself is.
Well done.
There we go. You said you're in the rookie group, so yeah, there you go. See, that's how it should have been for me, and that's how it should be. All right. By the way, I gotta say, I love T-Rex's walking animation. I don't know, he's got swagger. That's all I'm saying.
Nice job. You activated my body. Now I'll just hop inside.
Master! Master! What have they done to you? It is I, Noodles, your humble servant! What are your evil wishes?
Classic Noodles. Perfect. I now have complete control of my body again. It truly has been a pleasure being your friend. Are we friends now?
Well, here it is. I didn't all.
Have you come here to leave me again? Don't leave.
It's horrible.
I've been so lonely.
I don't want you near me, but these Skylanders need our help getting into the Archean vault. So quit your belly aching and let's get to it.
Sounds good to me.
Anything to get out of the cold here. I can almost feel my brain freezing up.
Right. Almost.
Alright, there we go. There's literally one objective. Find the robot. And there's all the collectibles collected. Also, Moose, that was the jug for you.
It
And
feels
posture
great
check.
to be back in my robot body again.
Ah, you're creeping me out. Where I come from, robots don't talk.
But sir, we all talk. And I'm nothing to be afraid of. I only want to help my new best friends.
Now that all that's settled, can you take the Skylander to the Archean vault before chaos gets there?
Yes, it will be a pleasure. As soon as the captain gives the word, we can go.
Alright. Also, Machine Ghost is a Chad. Underrated character. Also, his story's a little sad, but yeah. Alright. Here we go. Grabbing some gold around here just because we can. Alright. Let's go check if the Winged Sapphire is available again after every chapter. I do go over here and I'll do the vault. That's also my rule for when I am playing Giants in any sort of Skylock, is I allow myself to do the vault once per chapter. So we'll go up here. Also, again, the money in the back is, you know, same thing for that too. We'll let T-Rex collect it. 100. If only that lucky wheel came into effect, that would have been worth 200. Alright, Winged Sapphire. There it is. Okay, so it's after Glacier Goalie you can get this Winged Sapphire then. And there we go. Alright, let's drop down. Go back here. Beautiful.
Fear the spear!
Okay. Alright, we'll just put on all the characters for the elements. It'll just take a minute. Go. Air.
Bring it this
Okay, let's see. So, what are we gonna let... You know what? Actually... Let's see who should get this vault. I think it might give it to T-Rex. I believe Thumpback can get an upgrade. Hot Fizz can finally get, you know, the upgrade we've been saving for. Although, you know, we'll just give it to Thumpback. We'll just give it to Thumpback. He put in the most work in the last chapter. Although, unfortunately, he did die. There we go. Okay, also, I don't think... Well, we actually didn't take on Dreadbeard, but let's just go ahead and do that. Why not, right?
Come to take me up on my offer for a rematch?
Yarr! I think you'll find me a tougher opponent when I'm not on land.
Okay, here we go.
Mace Major.
Alright, Mace Major, let's see. I've got nothing that can actually directly compete with that, so...
Archean Jouster. Spiderlings.
Okay, put that there.
Blaster Troll.
Okay, that leaves 2 of my Sky Stones now very open.
Drow Archer.
That'll take one of them. However, I can take that Drow Archer quite easily while protecting. Or by protecting that one, there we go.
Drow Lancemaster.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just put you... Yeah, I'm just gonna put you here. That'll
Mace
protect the
Major.
Boom Fiend just in case.
Mohawk
Oh, I'm so
Cyclops.
glad oh my gosh. Actually, no, that wouldn't have hit the Boom Fiend anyway. Okay, there we go, we beat Dreadbeard.
Stone collected.
That's a pretty good one for where we're at right now.
Methinks you've still got the beginner's luck, but you still haven't faced me best Sky Stones. So come back again sometime when you're up to an extra challenge.
Cool. Alright. We'll see if we, you know, because I'm kind of thinking maybe we will take on some characters who want to play Sky Stones in the levels. I know I kind of just said, no, we probably won't, but we might, you know. This is a pretty casual playthrough, you know. I mean, it's we'll do what we kind of feel like. We'll do what we feel like. Alright. However, I have skipped like most of the Sky Stones matches, and I've had very basic Sky Stones at like the end of the game, and I have actually beaten those characters. It took a couple tries, but alright, let's see. So we can press Z for the big whale-sized chomp. We can slide longer after the belly flop, and that will do increased damage. It would be nice to actually be able to slide farther. Or a new anchor will do more damage. Let's go ahead and grab this one. Let's go ahead and grab that. Now, there's an anchor, baby. There we go.
Willpower.
Okay. I don't think Tree Rex has enough. We can check. I don't think he does. And I don't think Hothead does either. Oh no, Tree Rex has 900. He should be able to get one. Never mind. I thought he had like 500. Okay, let's go ahead and do the increased damage for the Stampede, because this one I think does like 20. So that's nice. That will do more damage. Let's check Hothead real quick, and then we'll go to Pop Fizz, and then we'll move on to the secret vault of Archean secrets. Okay, Hothead's at 656. And he can. Okay. Oh, I kind of want to save up for that, though. You know? Alright, we're going to save. I love the Fire Rain move. I think it's super cool. Like I said, it's one of my favorite moves in the series. I love that move. However, I think right now we should just save up for the Better Flames. Alright, and here we go. We can throw potions and grab new ones much faster. I always save up for this upgrade first for Pop Fizz, because look how fast this is now. Look how fast that is now. It's amazing. It's an amazing upgrade. Alright, Pop Fizz is level 4. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and lead with... Let's lead with Trigger Happy.
No glory!
We'll lead with Series 2 Trigger Happy. Nice. Okay, let's talk to Flynn.
Next stop, the secret Archean Vault of Secrets. You ready for all these secrets?
Okay, just hop in the giant robot and I'll set you down.
Oh, it's just called Secret Vault of Secrets. Well, okay, the chapter's called Secret Vault of Secrets. It's the Secret Vault of Archean Secrets.
So here we are, the secret Archean Vault of Secrets.
Okay, whatever. Whatever.
How can it be a secret if we... Oh, never mind. The actual vault itself is at the other end of the canyon, and it's completely underwater. I guess underwater secret vaults were all the rage 10,000 years ago. Anyway, the only way we're going to be able to get in there is if we can lower the water level.
All right. Does this look familiar? Back from Spyro's Adventure, we've got the robot. We control the big boy.
Hey, looks like something
Alright.
triggered the automated defense systems here.
So
Don't
glad we're
let these
using the
guys
tech
shoot us.
bullets.
Shoot them instead. Use the attack button.
That actually wasn't planned,
Want
but
to see something
I'm
cool?
glad it worked out that way.
Press the secondary attack button.
Alright, we can punch bridges.
Yeah.
We can still
That is
shoot,
one
and we can still
powerful
punch. Okay. But there is actually a new mechanic, and we'll actually see that in 1 second.
Wipe out all these guys.
Okay, that is a generator. Let's punch it.
You just punched a generator. Punching the generator gives us extra shockwave power.
Alright, watch
Now,
this.
if you want to see something really cool,
Boom. So when you
press
punch one of
the
those
action button.
generators, you get the ability to do that.
Don't forget about using my punch attack. That's a generator.
There we go.
Punch it.
So that kind of helps out.
Excellent.
Helps you from getting, you know, kind of like overwhelmed. Now, when it comes to harder difficulties for this
Shoot
game,
all
mainly
the
Hard and
targets.
Nightmare, I say this is kind of where the difficulty starts to spike. You start to get introduced to some stronger enemies that have absolutely, like, broken hitboxes. Or just stronger enemies in general. And, yeah, I kind of think when we're doing, like, a
Here's the
Skylock
first
and everything for
generator.
Giants,
All you need to do
this is where,
mount power
you know,
to the
we could
dam.
really maybe start losing some characters, you know what I mean? Sure, like, we
Once
lost
that
Thumpback in the
happens, you
previous
can open the dam from the other side. I'll
previous
meet you over
chapter. If it
there.
was a Skylock, you know, Thumpback wouldn't be available to use anymore. You know, but also we're not being super cautious because it's not a Skylock. When I'm in the Skylock mentality, I play, you know, much more safe. But I definitely think, you know, this is kind of where the game will ramp up in difficulty just a little bit. And then it'll probably, like, ramp up in difficulty again, you know, a little bit later. But okay. What I'm basically saying is don't underestimate this level. You definitely can die. Okay. Hit that. Hit that. There we go. Continue to not your first Skylock? What does that mean? You didn't have anybody die on your first Skylock? I don't know. Did we lose any? I don't remember if we lost anybody in the core lock on this chapter or not. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I don't remember exactly. I just know that you start to get to you get introduced to some more powerful enemies in this chapter, so
Power has
you
been
just got to be
restored.
careful. We're about to see one of those enemies that has a hitbox that is absolutely stupid. Okay. Right here. Hello. Okay, that shockwave right there, just, it covers more area than it looks like it will. And it's just nuts. Sometimes you'll be like to the side of it and it does not look like it should hit you, and it does. It lingers longer than you think it will. So sometimes you'll walk right over there and then, oh crap, I got hit. And I wasn't even in it. There are just times where that happens. We'll probably end up seeing it eventually. These guys don't go away. Okay. Here we go. Also got to make sure that we throw those bombs, because we wouldn't want to mess up and have them blow us up. Those can do some good damage if we're not careful. Honestly, this level is just, you gotta just be careful. If you're careless, you can make some pretty devastating mistakes. But as long as you're, you know, keeping a good eye on everything, you should mainly be okay. Again, though, those juggernauts can have some messed up hitboxes that, you know, can lead to an unexpected death of a character. But just respect the range that that shockwave has. Basically, is my advice. All right, let's jump down here.
Hey, I'm on fire!
There we go.
Firebomb!
I'm using a hot head because I believe, yes, this treasure chest will allow us to get that upgrade for him. They don't have a little bit of pocket change in reserve.
Ooh, sizzle, sizzle.
Wow, that really helped him out. That lucky wheel came into effect nicely there. Okay. Oh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Good stuff, good stuff. Back to trigger happy. All right. Is there one down here still? Yeah. There we go. And there's another treasure chest kind of just chilling right over here. We'll give that to Trigger Happy. It's kind of weird how two treasure chests are just like basically right next to each other, but we aren't complaining. Let's grab these. All this good change. There we go. 2 keys, and that'll bring us over to this lock puzzle.
Looks like you'll need to complete a lock puzzle to turn on the power. Who
There we
would do
go.
Something like that.
Alright. Why is this one so easy? This isn't the first lock puzzle in the game, right? We haven't, right? By the way, okay, Relly Krellick. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well, and welcome to the stream.
Now hop on, and let's find the next dam. Somehow, I've got a feeling that things are about to get a little tougher.
Okay. There we go. Alright, let's keep going.
These copters are a pain.
Alright, the shockwaves from the generators do not carry over between segments, so we have to destroy another generator with the fist in order to get more shockwave power. That is important to know, although honestly, you don't really... I find the shockwaves to be pretty unnecessary. I mean, it's a nice little feature if you get surrounded, but
now, if you want to
I
see
like
something
hardly
really
use
cool,
it.
Press the action button.
I'm just using it for the sake of the Let's Play because they're explaining what it is, but I never really use it too much in this game. I don't find it to be that vital.
Fantastic.
I just feel like, I don't know, maybe there were some problems with the robot segment in Spyro's Adventure, and they just wanted to give you another option.
Punches when he's vulnerable. Be sure to wait until he's vulnerable before punching. Punch him.
Here we go.
Take him out.
Also, Machine Ghost actually gives you the prompts here.
And
There we
down
go.
goes the other robot. All right.
Alright, let's keep making our way downtown, baby.
Ready to go.
Okay. Nice, there we go.
Punch all these guys.
There we go. Alright, take care of all that.
Blast away.
Yeah, see, like, I'm not even using the shockwave, that's fine. We shut it off.
Excellent.
Take care of you. And there is the next stopping point. Almost.
Shoot them all.
There we go.
down.
There we go. We'll just do that. And then we'll just do it again.
We just caused a major shockwave.
There we go.
And each one of those enemies is sure sorry we did.
Gosh. Okay, I do love Machine Ghost dialogue. Like I said, goated character, underrated character. No one talks about him.
Okay, here we are. Dam number 2. And it looks like it also needs power. Activate the generator. Then get to the control panel to open the dam. I'll meet you on the other side.
Alright, good money, good money.
Mine, here!
Let's get to level 3 and we'll switch off. Now we got a Bark Demon. See, okay, there we go. That 98 damage I took, that was from the shockwave from the Archean Juggernaut. Or no, that's not the Archean Juggernaut. What are their names again? The Juggernaut is coming out. Anyway, these guys. Okay, see, there we go. Our armor stat just came into effect there. But still, that was an example of, you know, they can get you. There we go. Let's go up here. There's going to be a feat of strength up here, I believe, with another treasure chest behind it. have our boy Swarm take them.
Bring it the sting!
Feet of strength.
Yep. Okay, let's grab this. Hopefully he'll be close to being able to afford the new barbs. That would be nice. He might. I don't remember which upgrade that was on his. I don't remember. He might not be able to, actually. I'm not sure. Alright, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and proceed with Light Core Prison Break.
The beam is supreme.
We just needed a giant for that feat of strength. So I just did that. Okay, here we go. I like how the first zone was an Earth zone and we used Trigger Happy, and then now that it's a Tech zone, we're using an Earth character. We could have switched that up, but nah, we don't need to. There's the power coil. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, go across this bridge. Is there anybody waiting for us? Not this time. Okay, not this time. Okay, we got a lock puzzle up here, though, with a soul gem behind it. Alright, looks like that soul gem is going to be for our boy Bouncer. That is the tech giant. We have not seen him yet. Okay. Go. You said, did I know that Prison Break has teeth? No, I did not.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Boom, Bouncer, baby. Alright, nice. There we go. Again, Bouncer's not in like my top favorite giants or anything, but I love his personality and he's super fun to play. Another example of like, just because a character, you know, or like a giant is not like my favorite giant does not mean they're bad. Seriously, all 8 giants are phenomenal characters. Okay, there we go.
It was Ankh Beekman who first wrote, "The eyes are the window to the mouth the doorway to the eyes. In Brock's Rumbletown, a certain totem's eyes and mouth can allow access to another kind of doorway. But Ankh would not know of this, as it is one of many villages the celebrated penguin novelist is banned from entering."
Okay. Maybe that might be talking about the hold on. Those stone blocks that we pushed at the beginning of the level. That'd be my guess. Okay, get distracted by the prism. Oh my gosh. Don't do that ever again. Focus on that. Focus on that. Thank you. Okay. Archean Shield Juggernaut is what this bad boy is. Also, if I get hit by him, I'm dead. Get distracted. There we go. It's really nice that enemies like to focus on those crystals. But yeah, those guys also do not go away. They are very dangerous if you get hit by them. Especially the ranged laser attack. That thing's kind of nuts. Gotta be wary of them. Gotta be wary of them. Okay, fine. Run away, I guess. Alright, let's go up here. Oh my gosh, it happened. I'm dead. There we go. See? Gotta be careful. That's what I'm talking about. Right there, right there. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping Prison Break would be able to get some more stuff, but... Alright, we'll let Swarm come into play then.
Bring the sting! I'm on the point!
And there is the Luckatron Wheel of Health. If you haven't noticed already, they do come in the same order, so you'll get experience, health, power, wealth, I believe. Yeah, experience, health, power, wealth throughout all 16 chapters. There we go. Okay, another lock puzzle. There we go. You can do that in just 2 turns.
You did it. Now there's nothing stopping us from getting to the vault.
Okay.
Except, probably, a bunch more of those Archean security droids.
Last robot segment. I'm pointing it at the sensor. There we go. Oh, we got the air bullets now. Although they don't seem to be as bad in this game. Although I'm still not a fan of them.
Punching the generator gives us extra
Punch the
shockwave
generator,
power.
thank you.
That guy's swinging around for another pass. Take him out.
Okay.
Shoot all the copters.
There we go. Pretty easy right there. Okay, we got a big boy. We've got a big
Hey,
robot over there.
It's another one of those big robots. Guess he doesn't know who he's messing with. Huh.
I guess I can't punch that. I gotta take care of you.
He's got a buddy.
Yeah, those are bouncing off. Fight me.
Punch him.
Got him.
Take him
Got
out.
him. And there's another one right here. Kind of you to wait for me. Thank you for that. You could have just punched me in the back and did your job, but
Punch him. Take him out. Now,
there we go.
boom. You mess with the best, you go down like the rest. These copters are a pain. Ouch.
Wow, I actually missed that. Okay. See? This is why you just don't use the shockwaves. As I use the shockwave. Question? I got an answer. Hopefully.
Shoot them all down.
Those really went above it. Okay.
That guy's swinging around for another pass. Take him out. Ouch.
There we go.
There it is. The not-so-secret Archean Vault of Secrets. You'll need to restore power before we can open it. Good thing you know just how to do that. After that, you'll need to make your way to each ring's control panel to unlock them.
Okay, chat, let me know. Did the frames just drop significantly for like 2 seconds?
Skylanders of the water.
Because on my end, it showed that it did. And, my bitrate is like perfectly fine. And that's gonna affect the YouTube video, and if that's true and there is a drop, I'm gonna be really upset. Because I don't like it when that happens. Who do I think is more worth to buy in Trap Team, Gusto or Thunderbolt? So I have barely played Thunderbolt. I'm actually currently using Thunderbolt as my air character in the race I'm doing against J-Dog in Trap Team, which the next part to that will be on Monday. He chose Thunderbolt for my air character. I've barely used Thunderbolt. I've used Gusto quite a bit. I really like both characters, actually. I really like them both. I don't know. I would say they're both worth buying, but I mean, obviously I'm gonna say every character is probably worth buying. But if you only want to get one, oh gosh, that's difficult. I don't really know. Actually, I like them quite evenly, I think, right now. But I've played Gusto more. I mean, like, do you want to know what they can do? And maybe base your decision off of that? Because I don't know all of Thunderbolt's upgrades, but I know some of them. All right, let's have another cameo. His soul gem appeared in this level. There we go. We got our boy Bouncer. Now, this is regular Bouncer, as you've seen. When I got this game, I did not have regular Bouncer. I had right here. I had legendary Bouncer, and for some reason, most of my portals just do not read my legendary Bouncer anymore. They used to, and they don't. My only one that does, I think, is my OG Spyro's Adventure portal. I use my Traptanium portal for all the games because, you know, it reads everything, including villains, and, you know, it's the only portal that you need to play through all 6, you know? So, it's kind of a bummer. Hold on a second. It's kind of a bummer that I can't really use my legendary Bouncer unless if I use my Spyro's Adventure portal. And yeah, so I couldn't use Bouncer for quite some time, so I went out and I bought this Bouncer, a regular Bouncer, because I always actually had wanted a regular one alongside legendary, because I do like the regular version of Bouncer as well. It was just really unfortunate that I can't really use my OG Bouncer, you know? Unless if I use the portal from Spyro's Adventure, which is just not the optimal decision when the Traptanium portal will do everything that you need. It reads all the vehicles, it reads every figure. And obviously Trap, that's why I use it. So I don't have to constantly be switching out portals over and over again. And I think it looks the coolest, actually, out of all the portals. I think the Spyro's Adventure portal is the second coolest one. Part of it's nostalgia, but I just really like the OG Spyro's Adventure portal. It's actually literally right there. But I think the Traptanium one is just, it looks so cool. It definitely looks the coolest. Anyway, so that was the Winged Sapphire. It's always important to come into this tech gate just for that alone. Bouncer can shoot bullets right out of his fingertips, which is pretty cool. Pretty neat. He can also shoot missiles right out of his shoulder. He's also got laser eyes. Let's grab that. Okay, let's see. Okay, thank you for stopping randomly. Okay, we'll make our way over here. There's a treasure chest up there. We'll give that to Trigger Happy. And then we'll let Trigger Happy kind of finish us out here for the elemental zone. Okay. There we go. I do believe we have, let me think. One. I think we have 3 characters left to make a cameo. Because, yeah, Shroom Boom did. I was about to say, I don't know about Shroom Boom. Nope, he did in Rumbletown. So, yeah, we have 3 characters left who need to make their cameos, which is Crusher, Sprocket, and Chill. Crusher, Sprocket, and Chill still need to make their cameos. So, we'll make sure we do that. Alright. Trigger Happy's got some good money. He'll be able to get probably at least 2 upgrades. Come back over here. Grab that. Okay. Should be a key right here, right? Yep. There we go. And that's going to be the end of it. We shall get our magical hat and move on. Also, Clamtron's here. I didn't talk to him, but Clamtron's here from Spyro's Adventure. He was at the beginning of the gate. If there was space between the link, it would make the Discord link into a hyperlink. There should be a space there, so I'm going to fix that. I know what you're talking about. I'm going to fix that. Actually, I might be able to just do that right now. But, yeah, I know it shouldn't be like that. But it shows that it's a hyperlink on my end. Alright, there we go. Alright. Well, I tried to just fix it. We'll see if it actually fixes itself next time it comes around. But on my end, it does show that it's a hyperlink. Okay, let's grab the pizza. Let's head over here. We got a Bark Demon. I think the guys are still called Juggernauts. We got you. Let's just keep spamming you, bro. Let's just keep spamming. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Nice little level up. Cool kid, you say you never heard of a hyperlink? Really? Go. I'm an idiot. Why didn't I just do this? Why'd I go all the way around? Okay, let's keep going. Alright, I'm kind of just not caring. I'm just charging in. Because there's a watermelon right here. Alright, hello, Juggernaut. So, he's gonna, of course, throw out that beam. However, it can't hit us if we're just here. So there is a way to cheese this. If you're a ranged character, there's a way to cheese this. Just do this. There we go. Pretty easy. Let me just double check. Is there anything back here? Yes, there is. Just a random hat, I guess. There we go. I did grab the legendary treasure, right? Because I know there's a teleport you gotta find. I'm pretty sure I did. I am pretty sure I did. I'm actually gonna check. No joke. I'm gonna check. Good, good, good. I was about to say, I was like, I know I'm pretty sure I grabbed it because I know exactly where it is. It was at the beginning of this section. Why are you running away, bro? There we go. Alright, last lock puzzle. Okay, that's 2 of the 4. Three. And 4. And that's a perfect score. Not too shabby, not too difficult. That's an excellent. That's not a perfect score, that's an excellent. What did I do wrong?
You did it. I can't believe it. Well, actually, I can. It's just an expression. Now, I'll open this up, and the map to Arcus should be right inside.
Well, well, well. Look who managed to beat me to the vote. It's a stupid Skylander in his stupider robot. I'd love to stay in chat, but I'm afraid I have a map to steal.
Again, what a Chad. Also, Oryx kind of just chilling down in the bottom right corner.
Behold! The map to the lost city of Arcus. And it's mine. and is revealing its secrets. Soon the Iron Fist of Arcus will be mine, and I will be the ruler of all Skylands. Uh-oh. Robot! What have you done?
Clearly, Globstinks is to blame.
Wait, what?
Ah, it was right there! The hidden location of the city of Arcus. Glumshanks, didn't you see it?
Yeah, but only for a second. I can't remember.
Silence! Wait. Actually, you can remember. And with my help, you will remember. Robot, take me home!
Oh, those rocks hurt a lot more than it might have looked. Don't think I'm going. But I was able to hear that ugly guy inside the vault. He found the map, but destroyed it. Then he said something about going home. That's all I can remember. Goodbye, Skylander. Congratulations on almost stopping chaos. Now, goodbye.
Rip to a Chad.
Wonder what Chaos meant when he said he was returning home. We already destroyed his flying fortress.
Yeah, I distinctly remember saying boom in a very literal way when we did.
Probably just means the home he grew up in. You know, way out in the east and west section of Skylands.
Well, it's worth a shot. We have no other leads. Flynn?
Yeah, I'm with you, Callie. I'll just set course for the eastern... western... You're gonna have to explain that one to me a little bit.
Alright. Let's grab our money and let's go back to the vault real quick. We'll do some upgrades and we will head out. But anyways, that wasn't too bad of a level. Difficulty-wise, really, again, you just gotta be careful. You just gotta be careful. Anything up here? Yep. Let's grab all this. We definitely want to try to get as many characters fully upgraded as possible. I mean, that's just a good goal. Then we can try to show off as much of the character's moveset as possible. I don't think we'll get all 8 to that level, but we can surely try. Alright. There we go. Okay, so let's give the rest of the money to Prison Break. I was hoping to get Prison Break some good cash, and then unfortunately kind of got cornered a little bit. Oh yeah, he didn't get anything. So we'll let him grab the 120 gold that's gonna be right here. Unfortunately, it didn't double. So again, the more wealth wheels you have, the more they will stack. When you have like all 4 bulbs, sometimes what I would do is I would just, before entering this vault, I would just put all 4 wealth wheels on there and do the vault real quick to have the higher chances of multiple activations, and then just bring it, put the experience wheels back on before I'd go back into some levels. That's kind of like the optimal strat. That is what I do for Nuzlocke. Because yeah, Giants isn't like really swimming in money. There are a couple instances where you can get some really good cash. Treasure chests end up really helping out, but again, that's once per level per playthrough. So once you've already played through a chapter, you don't hit those treasure chests back. And then legendary treasures they give 100. That's it. So legendary treasures are severely nerfed compared to what they were like in Spyro's Adventure, in the later levels of Spyro's Adventure. Now, yes, this vault's very nice. I'm more talking about like playing through the game. There's not a lot of major opportunities to make a lot of cash in Giants. This is really what you want to do. You just want to grind this gate. This is how you really get characters upgraded super quick. But again, I can't do that in Skylogs. I prohibit that because that kind of takes away a lot of the challenge. Because after the first, whenever this resets, what was it? Maybe after Rumbletown or something. There we go. Frames may drop there every now and then when you collect a lot of money. But I mean, once you can just go in and out and reset this over and over, I could have a bunch of level 1 characters that are fully upgraded, and that would take away a lot of the challenge. And we do not want to do that.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's see. Summon crystal shards will do more damage. Can't do this yet. Proceed to summon. Let's do the damaging ring of crystals. It'll be nice to be able to push some enemies away from us. There we go. So we got this now. It's actually a pretty helpful attack. Okay, so who else got some money? Swarm did. Ooh, Hothead did too. Hothead also did. Alright, Swarm. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. Okay, we can. Oh, I love this attack. Hold A to charge up and release to shoot a stinging energy blast. Let's go ahead and just grab this because we can barely afford it. It won't be too hard to get the other 2 upgrades. So anyways, we hold A. And we've got that. That's a pretty cool attack. I like that actually quite a bit.
Hey, I'm on fire!
Also, doesn't it sound like Hothead will say his catchphrase in like different pitches? That sounded a little lower than normal. Here we go. Flame Fire Burst gets even hotter and does more damage.
Fuel the fire!
Okay, and then we got Trigger Happy.
Yeah! No gold, no glory!
Alright, let's see. We can go ahead and get the golden machine gun. That gives us access to literally a golden machine gun. Alright, let's see. Hold A to charge up the golden gun, release to fire a bullet that does extra damage. There we go. Alright. That's going to be it for me. That's going to be it for this episode. We took on Glacier Goalie. We found Machine Robot, Machine Ghost, the Chad. We helped him out. We became his friend. The poor guy was pretty lonely. But we ended up getting back the Archean robot that Ermit had and that he left in the Frozen Wastelands. And then we went off to whatever, however you want to say it, the secret vault of Archean secrets, the secret Archean vault of secrets, the secret vault of secrets, whatever you want to call it. We went there, and obviously we kind of just saw how all that unfolded with Chaos destroying the map, and now he's going home. In the next episode, we will be finding out where that home is. Kinda. We won't end up going to his home, but we will get some leads on where to go. And in the next episode is a really, 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 really good chapter. One of my favorites in the game, actually. Really looking forward to that. And then there's also a chapter that's not bad. That's not bad. It's just one of my personal least favorite chapters, because I didn't really like it as a kid very much. I like it a little bit more now, but it's still one of like my least favorite chapters. It's not a bad chapter. It's actually really not a bad chapter. Just, yeah, it gave me weird, creepy vibes as a kid. You'll see when we get there. That's gonna be it for me. Discord, Twitch are in the description. We are actually currently doing a giveaway right now for Nintendo eShop cards. There's gonna be a $20 Nintendo eShop card giveaway for the month of November, and there's gonna be a $50 giveaway, Nintendo eShop card giveaway for December. Information for that is in the Discord. Again, make sure to join that in the description. And actually, by joining that will gain you 1 entry into the drawing. There are multiple ways to gain entries. That is one. Following me on Twitch is another. I'm not going to really promote that for too long, but just want to make all of you on YouTube aware there's a chance for you to maybe get some cool money so you can use it towards a game for this holiday season. That's going to be it for me, guys. Y'all are appreciated. I will see you in the next episode. Peace.
Then come see